Short. We're trying to do it. I would like short. We'll see. We'll see what happening.
I'm saying like 2 o'clock, fam.
2 o'clock in the morning? Bitch,
Yeah.
we doing a 4-hour show? Nope. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Culture. I am your host, Ian, aka Raider, and I'm joined by the illustrious, the wavy, the bitch ass that needs a haircut.
Shut up, dog. Brandon Heat in this motherfucking building.
This motherfucker. God damn. What's up, G? How are you? How was your week?
We lit, dog.
Yeah, it was good? All right, good.
We lit, man. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I feel you.
I don't know what the fuck happened to the weather, though. Like, real shit. All right, look.
What do you mean?
Okay, so what's today? Thursday.
Yes, sir. All day.
Shit. So yesterday it was, I don't know, 30 degrees. The day before it was 90. Today I didn't go outside.
Okay.
I was like, fuck it. So I legit got a cold and heat stroke this week. I don't know what.
Wow.
I mean, not really legit, but
I
It's
kind of
just-
feel you.
fucking Ohio weather, man.
Yeah.
What it is. Oh shit.
What
We
happened?
got fucking viewers.
Yeah. What up?
Yo, let me do the intro.
Then we already did the intro. We done. Let's move on. What have you been listening to this week?
Fuck.
Okay. You've been listening to fuck.
Like, fam, it's
Tight.
a hot ass album out there. Did I talk about this Neo Summertime joint last week?
You texted me about it, but
I texted you, right?
Yeah, you texted me about it.
All right, so that
Yeah.
shit that was Friday.
okay.
All right, so Neo obviously has a new album coming out. Dropped 2 singles, something in Summertime. The other single is Cool.
Okay.
Like it's cool. This Summertime shit though, good god damn, fucking incredible.
Like that, huh?
Like I usually don't like Neo's music.
Okay.
Did I ever tell you my Neo theory?
Uh-uh.
All right, so let me talk to you about my Neo theory. My Neo theory is Neo is an exceptional writer. Okay,
I get that.
He wrote some of the most incredible Rihanna songs I've ever heard. He's just written some incredible songs, right?
Right.
But you listen to his albums and it's kind of like, what the fuck? And you listen to some other shit that he's written and it's like, I know you could have done better than this. Like this is
Oh,
really,
wow.
you know what I'm saying? Like shit.
Yeah.
And my Neo theory is he was an exceptional writer when he first started, right?
Okay.
And then he wrote something like to the left, everything you own in a box to the left.
Oh, that was him?
That was him.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Okay. Uh-huh.
And I'm saying before the fame, before everything, he's unknown, right? He writes
Right.
something like that where it's easily digestible. You know what I'm saying?
He wasn't out at that point?
No. What I'm saying is that is his song. He was out. I'm saying
Got
prior
it.
to all this as an
Got
example,
it.
right?
I feel you. Got
He
it.
wrote something really easy, very easily digested,
Yeah.
easy to sing back. You don't have to think about it a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's what he writes. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And it was at that point that people really started paying attention and fucking with him, like locally. And it was
Right.
like, oh shit, like yo, I didn't know you wrote like that. Because when music isn't easily digested and you have to sit with it for a little bit or it causes real emotion, it's not going to be pop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
for
not
sure.
for everybody.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I think he found that pop vein and he was like, well, fuck it. If this is what's going to get me paid, I'm going to do that.
Sure.
Summertime is not that pop vein.
Oh.
Summertime sounds like, or if you listen to Year of the Gentleman,
Okay.
was his most perfect body of work for me. Like
Okay.
it was an amazing album, right?
Okay.
So let's talk about Summertime. Summertime is an amazing song. It's very well written, and it gives you that. As soon as it comes on, it gives you that summertime, not happy, but I'm about to be cool as shit. You know what I'm
fair
saying?
enough.
If
Yeah.
I'm heading out to the club. I'm leaving the spot. I'm going to a cookout, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Right?
Right.
It gives you that sort of vibe. The message in the song is about new love and heartbreak at the same time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just a really, really incredibly written song. And
Okay.
it's almost like I found a new love, but I still have these few hangups that I need to let you know about.
Like
you know what I'm saying?
Like a lost love or
Yeah.
somebody he hasn't gone over yet. Got it.
And
okay.
it's fucking incredible song, man.
I'm
Other
put that on
than
my
that,
list.
that Streams of Thought, fucking Black Thought, man. That came out.
It came out Friday. And I felt like I was looking at my list of shit that I listened to, and I was like, okay, I listened to this, I listened to that, whatever, blah blah blah, and then I was like, yo, has Stream of Thought, was that just last Friday or was that the Friday before last? Like, it seems like it was forever ago.
Yeah, that was just last
for
Friday.
some reason. Just because
pretty sure.
I mean, it was only like what 17 minutes or whatever. I digested the shit out of that.
Yo, what's crazy is
amazing.
I'm pretty sure you heard it before me, and you kept telling me, or maybe it was a week ago. Maybe it was 2 weeks.
I mean, what's the date today? The 6th, 7th today.
7th.
It came out on the 1st, so it's been a week because it came out the
same. So it's been a week.
Same day as Kanye.
All right, so you kept telling me to listen to that first song. Listen to the first song.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, fucking listen to it. And I listened to that first song.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck. Thought is fucking nice.
It's nice.
To be 46 years old and still be able to rap the exact same way as you did when you were 19 is incredible.
Right. His wordplay in this is incredible. That's the thing that pulled me about that song. The song we're talking about is 215.
Thank you.
What his wordplay in that, how he rhymed, like, it's the perfect example of when you told me to watch that breakdown video, right? Like, I listened to all these people, I listened to the raps, you know what I mean? I'm like, okay, like this guy doesn't do that, this guy doesn't do that. When this guy does it, the words that he's matching up are weak, you know what I mean? But the words that this dude is matching up in this shit is ridiculous. Like, I'm just like, he said what? He said what? Okay, and he matched this with that. Oh wow. Okay? Like, it's ridiculous. The beat in that song does not matter. It has no weight. He could have opened this album a cappella, and I'd be fucking blown away. I'd be like, yo, listen to the first track.
He kind of did.
He kind of did. There's not really much to that. Yeah.
There is nothing to that beat.
Yeah.
But this is my point. That is the weakest track on the entire album. Out of the 5, that's the weakest one.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
For me.
Yeah, no,
like, I listened to it, and I'm like, God damn.
There's not a bad song on this album.
I heard a bunch of shit. Right. That 9th versus Thought, I was like, God damn.
Right.
Right. Everybody that I've ever heard rap on a 9th Wonder beat, right?
Yep.
Including Rhapsody, has done justice to that beat.
Yep.
Okay? Black Thought on a 9th Wonder beat, the beat didn't do justice to Black Thought.
Okay.
You feel me?
I feel you.
It almost came about like, fuck. You kind of... It almost came out like you kind of wanted the Roots in the building with 9th and have 9th produce the shit and have Quest reproduce everything.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Where it's like I felt like I saw 9th Wonder's ceiling on this.
Oh wow.
And that's crazy as fuck.
That is crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel
Dostoevsky.
Oh,
God
man.
damn, that was incredible.
Rhapsody on that track is ridiculous.
God damn.
Yo. It's just crazy. Like, I don't care. It's 5 tracks. What I expected from Pusha T, right? And why I was like, it's only 21 minutes because it's not even that nice at 21 minutes. This is 17 minutes, and I think it's the greatest shit ever. You know what I'm saying? I still am like, I need more. This is an appetizer, but it's the best fucking appetizer I've had all year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's one of the best appetizers I've had in 10 years. Like, it's that nice to me. Like, it's fucking crazy to me. It's crazy. Like, I mean, this is what I find it strange that he would drop a thing that's only, 5 tracks, but it's almost like, I almost feel like, okay, here is Royce putting out some of the nicest music he's ever made, and like the pressure's on. The pressure's not necessarily on per se because Black has so much music out there already, but he does not have solo music. He does not. Like, I think I have a vinyl back here that is one that is like 2 tracks. I didn't like either one of them. I didn't think he was. I was like, I'd rather him be with the Roots. This shit is incredible to me. I mean, it's an amazing 5 tracks. I killed it. I listened to it over and over and over again. It was amazing.
Yo, what's crazy is I was just having this conversation earlier about people who should have gone solo from their groups.
Yeah.
I mentioned KC from Jodeci. He only had, if I remember correctly, he only had one song that Jodeci or JoJo that he was on by himself, and it was on a soundtrack, and I think it was Jason's Lyrics soundtrack, and it was a remake of "If You Think You're Lonely Now."
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
But he killed it. He fucking killed it. And it was incredible. And it was like, yo, you should have gone solo.
Yeah.
If this is the kind of shit that Black Thought could have been doing, I love the Roots.
Love the Roots.
He could have been with the producer a long time ago.
Yeah.
Just him wilding the fuck out. If this is what I could have expected. But even with the Roots, I expected this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
no doubt.
I'm just saying it wasn't a letdown in any way, shape, or form. I'm a
sure.
fan. And then other than that, yo, what is this chick's name?
Who that?
Ella May? Yeah, Ella May.
Okay.
Yo, she got some fire, B.
Yeah? Ella May? Okay. I'll have to listen to that.
Some niceness. And then some Janelle Monáe, but that's about it, man.
Okay. That's a good mix.
My fault.
Okay.
I just found the other thing I've been listening to.
What is it?
Let the Dead Bury the Dead from No Malice.
Oh
my God. So this Pusha T album, right?
Is this new? Or is this an older shit?
No. This it might be.
Okay.
This came out last year.
Okay.
In August 2017.
Got it. Okay.
With Daytona and the talk about that, I was like, y'all really want to hear what Malice is at? Because I know he had one album.
Yeah.
And I just happened to find this gem. And when I say this gem, I mean this gem. It is a gem.
Okay.
And Malice did not lose a step. I mean, even speaking gospel, it's still Malice, man.
Oh,
woo, goddamn. The boy is nice.
I'm going to have to check that out.
That Pusha T album is trash, though. Daytona's trash.
I didn't think it was that great. I mean, last week we were talking about it. I mean, it's good. It's good. It's just not. It's not. Pusha T has never been that guy as far as a solo career goes. Together with his brother, it's all good. But this, I don't think so. He's never really impressed me. And I know a lot of people swear by him, but I'm like, not so much. He did kill Drake.
I don't know why.
He did kill Drake. Drake dead. Go.
We got he. I got a thought on that too.
Okay, yeah, we'll talk about it.
To this week.
Man, your Wi-Fi is fucked up.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah. Is that all you listened to?
Crazy. I just that was it.
Okay.
I just checked it too. I'm like, I got good signal.
You never know with Wi-Fi. This shit's outrageous. So, is that all you listened to?
Yeah, that was it, man.
Okay, I put some work in this week, bro. You put me on that August Green. I'm glad that's out. That's amazing. I actually listened to that with my dad in the car, and he was like, "Who is this?" And I'm like, well, you know, it's I can't remember his name right now. It is Robert Glasper, Common, and then is it Samora Pinder? I don't know. There's a bunch of people on it. He was like, this is very diverse. I really like this. This is good. And I'm like, good. I'm glad. Like, you know, my dad starts to see like, okay, like hip hop is more than just bitches, guns, drugs, blah 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 blah. All the, you know, the shit that you would hear.
Hoes.
Yes, sir. Bitches and hoes. Oh shit.
You gotta have me, my bitches and hoes.
Yeah. But yeah, so I've been, you know, slowly kind of trying to roll them in there. I mean, my dad, let's be honest, my dad is the guy that bought the Snoop singing album. He bought it. And I was
Snoop did what album?
Snoop did a singing album. He sang on it. After he came back from Snoop Lion. After he did that, he did a singing album. My dad bought it, listened to it, really liked it. He stayed at the place that I work at, and like my dad passed him, came up and was like, yo, that was Snoop. And I'm like, did you go get his autograph? Are you having a fan moment right now? He's like, I mean, you know, I bought his last album. I'm like, don't talk to me about Snoop until you talk about some gin and juice, okay? I don't want to hear nothing about Snoop. You don't know shit about Snoop. So he bought that album. He liked it. I thought it was high-key trash.
Singing album.
Yeah, it's not good.
That fucked up my day.
So
like, I want to go on.
August Green, Alchemist put out a new album-ish. I think how many? It's 24 minutes. There's some heat on it, and then there's some not so heat on it.
Yo, if you got if you got an EP and there is things that are not hot on that EP.
Yeah. Like, I think he's
making 6 minutes.
I think
6 minutes of fire.
Yeah. Seriously, I think that he was trying some different things towards the end of the EP. But yeah, not there was some really dope shit on it. And like Rock Marciano, the opening track, the West Side Gun track after that, and some other stuff, like it's good. It's good. But it's not great, and that's not what I expect from Alchemist. You know what I mean?
You know,
like
Alan has been falling off for a long time, man.
Yeah.
Y'all call him Alchemist all you want. I call him Alan until he's hot.
Okay, all right. I mean, he's been hot. He's been out in the streets for a minute now.
Not anymore.
No, not anymore. No, he definitely rode that 2000 train
for a long time.
Hard. Then I listened to Hustler's new one. He's related to the Jacka through Mob Figures.
Okay.
Bay Area shit. Oh, it's fire. It's really it's a dope album. I was kind of surprised. So definitely worth a listen on that. I found that I was talking to somebody about Euro Droog. I don't know if you're familiar with him, from New York. He's the dude that kind of sounds like Nas, but isn't, right? Like, he's the guy that was like, oh, yo, Nas put out like an underground tape, and they just changed the pitch up on him, but it's not actually Nas. It's this Albanian rapper I think he's out of Harlem. I have to look, but Euro Droog in
Albania.
Man, Euro Droog is nice. He's nice. It's about, I think that's only 6 tracks, and he's been kind of teasing stuff here and there for a while. So I'm waiting for him to drop his actual album. But his mixtapes have been fire for years now. I stumbled on, with all of the Black Thought and everything else that was going on this weekend. I guess I didn't really look through the list of shit that came out. My boy Currency dropped a new one. Him and Harry Fraud, The Marina. Yo, B.
Fam, say word, son.
Yo, B.
Son, say word, son.
Harry Fraud. The Musica, Harry Fraud. And fucking Currency on the same joint together. It's just ridiculous. It's only 24 minutes. These motherfuckers keep putting out EPs, pissing me the fuck off. But that shit is ridiculous. I keep listening to it over and over again. I'm a huge Currency fan. And, man, I fucking love it. Fucking love it. Then we talked about Black Thought already. I killed that shit. I did not did not listen to Yeezy. I'm not going to listen to Yeezy. I don't care what nobody says. The boycott's real, and it's on.
Yo.
You listen to any of it?
No, absolutely not. The only thing I want to know is, did you hear about the album?
About his album?
Yeah. About everything that he's worked on in the last year or so. He squashed, made 7 new songs in the week before he released it.
No way.
That's
what he dropped? I see. I see. I'm looking you right in the eye. I know you don't know that, but that's what I'm doing. Man.
That's what the fuck he dropped.
What? Everything that he's been working on. And why is it every track? If Nas drops, dog, if Nas drops in a week, and it's only 7 tracks, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed. Coming off the #1 spot. No, I'm just playing.
That might be the hottest album ever, though.
It could be. It could be.
It's not gonna.
It's not gonna be, or it's not gonna be 7 tracks.
If it's 7 tracks, it's not gonna be.
No.
Like Nas needs some space to work.
Yeah.
And the way this, oh my god, the way this good music rollout is coming, Cruel Summer is a decades away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like whatever you wanted to say about Cruel Summer, what was it, Friday or Good Friday or whatever?
Right.
Everything was hot in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's got me scared a little bit for this Tiana Taylor album. That's probably the only album I will get. Like I'll legit buy that. I've been waiting on her album for a long time.
Is that the last? Is that the last album? The last one that's supposed to be released?
I don't know.
Oh,
honestly,
okay. I can't remember who there's like 5 people. There's like Cudi. Cuddy's album is out or it's not. I can't. I'm not
I
sure.
don't think so. I think Cuddy's is coming out after Nas, if I remember correctly.
Okay. Okay.
As the rollout is supposed to go.
Right. All right. So I don't know. So Cudi, Nas, Pusha, West, and then there was a 5th one too, but I can't remember if it's Tiana Taylor or if it's somebody else. Somebody that I didn't recognize.
Should be Tiana.
Okay. All right.
I don't think anybody else is coming out.
I listened to one more thing.
What's that?
I listened to the new Waka Flocka album. Big Homie Flocka. There was a point in time where Waka Flocka was legit heading for... This fool left. He gone.
I'm back. My bad.
Nah, there was legit a moment where Flocka came out. He released a track where it was like he was spitting so fucking hard, and I was like, yo, if Flocka comes out like this all the time, and it's not just hard in the paint, and it's not just trap music, like he might actually cause a stir. It was one track. It was one track only. But this fucking album is garbage. Like, what the fuck? I expected more. It's 23 tracks. I didn't make it through the whole fucking thing, and I started skipping. I was like 3 tracks in. I was like, Big Homie Flocka. Okay, he's going kind of hard. This is definitely trap. 2nd track. Okay, it's cool, whatever. Like, third track. No. 4th track. No. 5th track. This fool's got a song called On a Plate. Whack. Like, what? What are you doing? What are you doing, Flock? What are you doing? So, yeah, skip that shit. In fact, let me delete this shit off my fucking Apple Music right the fuck now.
See, here's what's crazy.
Yeah.
You downloaded a Flocka album expecting something. That's it.
I mean, I don't know
that's it.
What
That's
I expected,
crazy.
but I listened to it. I listened to it.
I don't know why you would do that.
Whack.
That's
whack. So, yeah, that's about it.
Flocka, flame. Flocka, dance.
Music?
Flocka, got a name. Flocka in my pants.
Wow, Flocka in my pants. Whack.
You saw that, right?
Nah.
Like I could do a whole Flocka verse right now. I could do a Flocka verse.
Flocka.
Get it lit out this bitch. fucking fly me out. That might be my best and worst moment in podcast history. It was absolutely not the best. I'll tell you that shit.
I mean, It was fucking. It was fucking funny. Shut up. All right. Let's get into this. You ready?
Talk to me.
Pusha Drake update.
All right, look.
Drizzy's dead.
Got washed.
Got washed.
But why?
But why did he get washed? Because he's whack.
Okay. Remember when I said
he got exposed?
That it was like watching two people on the block, and one of them is older, and the older dude was like, "Yo, that's why your mom was out here sucking dick for crack," and you like, I didn't know that.
Bitch, she might be.
Right? I was not prepared for bitch, she might be. So, like, that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Push did what he was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? If you look at all the Drake shit, you look at, let's see, who put Drake under pressure? Kendrick in that Control verse put Drake under pressure, and Drake said nothing. Joe Budden, with all 4,000 bars that he threw at Drake, put Drake under pressure, and Drake said nothing. And that was fine because Drake didn't have to say anything. Like Joe Budden versus Drake, it's like,
yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
Like past the mixtape circuit, nobody gives a fuck about Joe. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Sure.
Cool. Who else? We got Meek, who tried to. I don't know what Meek tried to do, but it wasn't what he was supposed to do, right?
Am I mistaken, or did Meek not, okay, the initial diss that happened was Drake on Meek. Is that correct or no?
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Drake dropped 2 disses on him. One was whack, but then one was back to back, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So kind of like the same thing. That track that we talked about last week, I'm upset, is a diss track on Pusha, but it's garbage. Is my understanding. I did not listen to it. I listened to, so he dropped two diss tracks, and from what my understanding is, the second one's garbage.
It's probably garbage.
I don't.
But the thing is, with Meek, Drake, he released that joint, and then he did back to back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before Meek had any time to really go at him, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Sure.
Because Meek lives by old hip hop rules. Let's call it that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like let's not forget, like Meek was a battler. Like he's from Philly. That's what you do.
That's what
you know what I'm saying?
Came up battling, right?
That's how he came out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's all well and good. That's fine, cool, and dandy. And then you get Pusha. Everybody who Drake has battled thus far, other than Joe, you know what I'm saying? Joe just tried to bar him to death.
Right.
And if Joe would have, let's say, had similar limelight, not even the same, but similar, close enough, Drake would have got bodied then.
Right.
In this, Push comes out, and everybody's kind of like, oh, yeah, we know Pusha. We've known Pusha for a long time.
Yeah.
You're a Pusha fan, Drake. Cool. Oh,
that's right.
Oh, wow, he got at you. Oh, shit, you got back at him. Nice. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, he knows a lot of shit about you.
Right. We had an official, we legit had an official beef. Like,
yeah.
A beef of this depth that we haven't seen in a long time.
It's just, you know, what are you going to do, fam?
Yeah, so here's what happened.
Drake lost that shit.
Drake lost that shit. But Jay Prince came out and said that he told Drake not to respond because he was fearful that it was basically he was fearful that the Drake. This is the fucked up part about the Jay Prince thing, is that he basically said that Drake's diss record was so deep that it would have put shit into the street and people would have got hurt. He elevated what happened to Biggie and Tupac based on their beef against each other, which in Tupac's case, we know that's not the case. We know that's not true. It had nothing to do with the diss. In Biggie's case, maybe a different story, but then there's also rumors that the actual person that was supposed to be hit was not Biggie, it was supposed to be Diddy. Who knows? We'll never know, because most of the people that were involved or dead or whatever. You know what I mean?
Or
so
did he?
who knows? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
That revolt.
right. So this fool says, "Oh yeah, it could have been some street shit." Blah 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 blah. Okay, like so. Jay Prince being who he is, and we'll get to who he really is in a second, puts himself out there and says, I told him not to do it because it might end up in some street shit and some people might get hurt. Okay, that's great. Meanwhile, Jay Prince out here trying to sell a book. Like, don't anybody ever forget that the whole time that Jay Prince is out here saying what he's saying, he's also trying to sell a book. This happened to be whether it fell into his lap at the right time or whatever it is, he's definitely using it to escalate the sale of his book. Jay Prince deserves the recognition. The man's had an amazing career, like doing a lot of different things, right? Mainly his record label career, right?
Mm-hmm.
And his boxing promotion. That's great. That's good. That's who he is. So I don't buy it. For me personally, I don't buy it. I don't think that Drake had the bars to come back at him. I don't think that his team was able to put it together. I don't think that he was able to get himself to that level where he was like, this could actually come back and hurt Pusha. And he also said that it might end Kanye's career. And the best quote that I saw all week was, Kanye can't even end his own career. How